I was recently asked, what do I really gain with a more expensive rifle scope? If a $300 optic has the same features as a $3,000 one, why spend the price of a mortgage payment on glass? Today we're breaking down what you're really paying for and why some scopes cost way more, even when their features may seem the same on paper. Some of these might surprise you, and might even save you from wasting money on the wrong scope. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe, it really helps my channel out. No surprises here, the first thing you'll notice in any scope is the glass quality. High-end optics use better glass and coatings, which directly impact clarity, brightness, color accuracy, and chromatic aberration, that weird color fringing you might see. For daylight plinking, budget glass might be fine, but for low light, long range, or precision shooting applications, the difference is massive. Not just in how things look, but in how well you can actually hit your target. That doesn't mean you need to drop $5K on a ZCO and live in your truck.
I declare bankruptcy!
But upping your budget from $250 to $800, that's a game changer.
It's a big deal.
You've probably heard there are some big differences between Philippine, Chinese, Japanese, German glass, and more. But if you want to really see the differences, you need to compare scopes in person. Scope cams and pictures just don't tell you the full story. Back in sniper school, a buddy dropped his rifle off a truck directly onto pavement, scope first. Right before a big test. I was sure that scope was done, and maybe him as well. The scope scuffed badly, but that night force didn't shift zero. Durability and reliability are major factors in optic pricing. Cheap and even mid-range scopes wouldn't have survived that fall, and buying two scopes doesn't save you any money. If you hunt, compete, or actually use your gear hard, spending more means trusting your optic when it's time to take the shot. No scope is bulletproof, but some warranties act like they are. You're not just paying for a scope, you're paying for its warranty, and with that, peace of mind. If you called some manufacturers and told them your scope got lodged in your colon and was damaged during surgical removal, they'd block your number. Others, like Vortex, would understand you just slipped and fell, and they'd send you a replacement before you got out of the hospital.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
We're getting a new scope to send your way now. They'll probably let you keep the previously colon-lodged optic as well in this specific scenario. Growing up, you didn't do this. Once your rifle was zeroed, you left it alone. Today, I know a good optic is a precision tool. If you dial up 6 mils and right 0.5 mils, it better move exactly that. No more, no less. I once had a student bring a no-name Amazon special scope to a long-range class. Great glass and all the premium features, but every time we dialed up, it also dialed right, randomly.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that? What is it?
Try hitting long-range targets with that. Higher-end optics have tighter quality control and more precise tracking. Some brands like Athlon have been tested with extremely tight margins of error, even in their budget-friendly scopes, and track near flawlessly. If you want to easily test your optics tracking, search scope tracking tests to find lots of examples on how to do this yourself. There are plenty of other reasons why some optics might cost more, like OEM parts and in-house manufacturing. Some high-end brands control almost every step of production, leading to better consistency and long-term quality. But that extra control, it costs more. Some scopes cost more simply because they're lighter or more compact without sacrificing durability or precision. Better materials equal higher prices. Pretty straightforward. You may also pay more for the latest and greatest reticle designs. Reticles cost money to develop. It doesn't necessarily cost more to laser etch a new design, but if you want the hottest designs, expect to pay a little more. If you think I missed anything or got anything wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. It used to be a rule of thumb to spend as much or more on your optic as you did on your rifle. That's not always true anymore. Optics have come a long way, and while I still recommend spending as much as your budget can handle, most shooters don't need a top-tier optic for most of the tasks they're doing today. But remember, that glass should last you the rest of your life. So if you do cheap out, you might end up with a scope that dials left when you go up and explodes on impact with light wind. Thanks for watching, and if you're gonna put your scope in random holes, make sure that your warranty covers it.